a producer, not to get too politically invested, but just how do you feel about the connection between the past and being knowledgeable of the past and invested in the past, and what's the best way to translate that message so that the future can be better secured for children and people in Latin America?
Well, my answer is probably going to be very limited, so I'm going to answer you shortly and I'll let them answer. You know, I really think that we are too comfortable and we are not curious enough. And we became too cynical to the problems in the world. Right now it's happening a huge war in Syria.
Yeah.
We are not all of us tweeting 30 times a day what we should be doing. There is a war happening in Honduras. There's something happening in Iraq. There's things happening everywhere. We just don't care anymore because our problems are bigger than what's going on in the world. So in order to understand, that's what I said, we need to go back to the past in order to understand what's going on here. Operation Condor started in Chile, but it really went all the way to Salvador. It finished in 1984. After the receipt of Himori was part of Operation Condor in 82, 81. And it kept on going. Nicaragua, and it kept on going. It's just something that keeps on repeating ourselves. We keep on ignoring what's going on. That's why we make the same mistakes over and over. I think as a youth, and this is you just made one thing that is beautiful, and it's what can we make to make it safer for our children? It's care, and take part of it. If today we know what we know, it's thanks to that people that got tortured because they were standing up strong, denouncing something. So what can we do from our position? My position of power and your position of power, we all have. We think we have 20 followers on Twitter, 1,000, it doesn't matter. If something can get retweeted, it's going to get read, and ultimately the truth is going to come up. It's going to come out. That's why it's going to be 34 years, but it will come out. I'm a little bit of an extreme positive person, but I believe we can all make a difference. I am working now in Syria, and I've been there, and I'm going back in a couple of weeks. And I got my heart broken over and over and over. And everybody tells me to shut up, be quiet, don't say anything, you're gonna get killed, something's gonna happen to you. And I said, I'm done being scared. I don't care. As long as I want to use what I can do to try and at least create a little bit of difference. And I honestly believe that each of us can do it. We just have to go and dig a little bit higher, and we're going to find the truth because it's there.